Hey, welcome to Set of Beers, Jack of Barbecue. Check out the Capon we did for Thanksgiving on the SNS Kettle with the rotisserie. Hey, I'm Craig, man behind the camera's Jack. Yeah, I said Capon, and we did one last year too, and it's basically the male chicken that's castrated like right after birth or whatever when it's young, and they grow like 40 days, but they get real plump. This one's like an 11-pound chicken here. And the meat's supposed to be real super juicy, and it was last time we did them. One of our friends, actually a smaller family, and that's instead of doing a larger turkey, they just did a capon for their small family. So there's a place called Pallman Farms that's maybe about an hour and a half from where Jack and I live. So around Thanksgiving, you can order them. So we got this one actually last year. We wanted to shoot it so we could show for Thanksgiving, and we're going to pick up some more come this holiday season. So get to do some more of these because they are really good. So we got the SNS Kettle set up. I'm gonna have the Slow N Sear in there. Probably gonna have it around 350 to 400 degrees running at that point. And throw this thing on. I'm gonna do some tying up here off camera at one point and get it on. Just let it spin away. Got the meter probes gonna go into probably 2 different places on the chicken. You know, the breast for sure, and one other place. And just so we can monitor it along the way, and we'll show you at some different points just so you can see what it's looking like. I did hit it with Herbaceous Hen. It's Grillaholics Herbacious Hen. Excellent rub, really savory. So let's get this thing on the grill. I didn't mention we always, as you see, always use fire cups to light up our fires whenever we're doing charcoal. So let's get this thing on the grill. All right, let's get us on. Just realized I had the Slow N Sear set up the wrong way for this. As I went to throw it on, I'm like, wow, it's hot over there. So, all right, we're gonna let this thing ride out. Bring it back in about an hour or so. All right, just want to do a quick check. It's been on a little over an hour and a half right now. I didn't show you anything more. I've been checking it, kind of watching it, but about an hour and a half. So it's looking good. I was worried it was getting done too quick, but we'll bring it back as we get closer. All right, we haven't shown you much of this, but it's right now reading around 160 or so. I know I checked it with a thermometer, and it was reading about 5 degrees below that, so we're kind of let it go here. Well, once it gets like 165, I'll double check temps and we'll show you that. So actually separating a little bit away. All right, so we finally got to where we can take some good readings here and see where we're at. The meter's saying 165. I lost some temperature because of check here in 163 there. Let's get it around. It'll flop a little bit here. Get around where I get a better another reading. But I found out my ash was clogged my vent holes, and all of a sudden I started losing temperature. All right, so just a couple more degrees and we'll let this rest because we're at 162, one there, but it'll come up pretty quick. All right, so now we're gonna pull it off. So to stop that, gotta get the lid out of the way. There we go, the bar was slippery. All right, we're gonna let that thing rest while we set up, and we'll cut into it and show you what it looks like. As always, cheers. Here we are, into the cook. Did a capon on the SNS Kettle with the rotisserie. Struggled a little bit at the end. I moved some coals around at the very end as we were getting about a half hour away from being finished. There wasn't a whole lot of coals left, but I thought I had enough in there to do it. But here the ash dropped down, blocked my vent holes, and I started losing heat. So I actually went and added a little bit more coals, and once I realized the vents were blocked, we lost about probably a half-hour cook time. So it was going to take about 2.5 hours. Like I said, it was about 11 pounds. It ended up taking just about 3 hours to get this done. So again, my fault for not catching that when it went on, but hey, every cook goes, and you want to get it done. So like I said, hit it with a herbaceous hen in advance. Got it on the SNS Kettle. I was trying to keep it about 350 to 400 degrees was about what it was running. And like I said, all of a sudden I started losing temps and didn't realize that I was losing ash. So let's cut into this thing and see what we got. It looks fantastic and smells fantastic. And it's juicy, that's for sure. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get myself a piece here. Gotta get it this way so you can see it. With the skin, because that's my favorite part. Lost the skin there, don't want to do that. We'll get there. Wow, that herbaceous rub is just really fantastic, of course on chicken, but this thing turned out nice. Even though we struggled with it, like I said, lost about a half-hour time, so hopefully we didn't lose any moisture when we did that. But everything else seemed to cook really well. The temperatures were good all over. Like I said, nice and juicy yet. It's juice on the board here yet. The skin's nice and crispy, so hopefully like we're seeing. Hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving as you get to it. And subscribe to the channel, click the little bell notifications, and we'll see you next time.